Hello everyone and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode of Friday Night Explore, we're going to explore Lotus Field again. Azorius Lotus Field, this time with the inclusion of No More Lies. So, No More Lies is a card that just got released in the Carlos's house, and basically, this card allows us to not just counter a spell, it's kind of like Mana Leak, counter unless they pay 3, but also if that card gets countered, it gets exiled. It's very important in Explorer with so much graveyard synergy that we have a little bit more of an exile effect in the deck. In addition to that, we also have an inclusion from the Lost Cavern, Get Lost. Get Lost is a great card because it targets basically everything, and we're able to kill those. So that's pretty useful. And we get, because we're playing Explorer, we can have the all-star of my favorite card in recent years, Test of Talents. This is so good to just rip one important card out of our opponent's deck, right? If they're playing Treasure Cruise, no more Treasure Cruise. If they're playing, I don't know, Invoke Despair, no more Invoke Despair. That's at least the idea of this card. And something that I learned as I last played Explorer Lotus is Strict Proctor is a card that you want to play not on turn 2. You want to play on turn 3, and before your opponent does anything, you drop your Lotus Field, and its ability gets stifled. That's kind of why it's in the deck. Now, let's look at the whole deck list. So in the early game, we got 2 March, which is not for a 1-drop, but we can use it for X once we get all our mana. And then we have 2 Get Lost to, well, kill opponent's things. 4 2-drops of the Strict Proctor that we want to play turn 3 along with our Lotus Field. Hopefully we draw those Lotus Field. It's going to be very important that we draw them, right? We have 1 Jwari Disruption, 1 Test of Talent, 4 No More Lies, and I don't think I want to run 4. I probably wanted to run along the lines of 2 or 3, but the ones that I did cut is Absorb. So it's not that I cut, it's just that I don't have any more Absorb, and I don't want to craft because this is a rare, so if you have more Absorb, I would say cut maybe 1 No More Life or 2 Absorb in the deck. That'll probably make it a little bit better. And then, of course, we have 2 Wandering Emperors for life gain, for removal, all that goodness. We also have 4 Memory Deluge to draw the cards that we need at the time that we need them. 2 Supreme Verdict to blow up the board. I thought about running 4 Supreme Verdict, but I don't think there's that many wide board strategies on Explore right now. So Supreme Verdict is really just to go against Spirits. And then we have 4 Teferi, Hero Dominaria. That's kind of the heart of the deck, right? Once we get all that mana, or once we get all that lands on the play, the Teferi ability untaps 2 lands. If there are 2 Lotus Fields, we can untap 6 mana at once. That's a lot. And then we have 2 Farewell to get rid of everything on the board. 2 Shark Typhoon to have that end game sort of good cards, just keep beating them with Shark. And then we have 4 Discontinuity, a very important card in the deck that ends the turn. For us, it only costs 2 for our turn, and on our opponent's turn, it costs 6. So on opponent's turn, basically, we end their turn, so we take an extra turn. Whereas on our turn, we can end our turn to stop a Lotus Field trigger so that we don't have to sacrifice anything. At least that's the idea. Now, the land base is going to be even more janky because we're going to have 1 Castle Ardenvale, 1 Eganjo, 1 Plane, 1 Castle Ventress, 1 Island, 1 Otherworldly. So we got the Castle land, the Channel land, the Basic land, and then we have 1 Hall of the Storm Giant. It's a man land. These are single color mana producers. And then we have 2 Glacial Fortress. I crafted 2 because I really wanted to try how Glacial Fortress is. And I also crafted all the Hollow Founts because, you know, I thought they were going to get released in Ravnica, but we never even got Ravnica remastered on Arena. So I just go ahead and crafted it because I got a little bit of more rare cards from cracking packs for Carl's house. And then we put in 3 of the Meticulous Archive, the new release in the deck. I don't have Irrigated Farmlands. I think that will be slightly better because we get to not channel, but cycle them. But Meticulous Archive at least get us the playing Island trigger because this will come into play untapped now. And then also our Ventress and our Ardenvale will come into play untapped. That's why it's in the deck. I don't think it's the best, but it will do. We also have 1 Restless Anchorage for additional manland, just so that we can have it. And then we have 4 Lotus Fields, of course, 3 Thespian Stage, and also added in 1 Sunken Citadel. You're going to name blue, and you're going to be able to activate cards like Hall of the Storm Giant, Castle Ventress. I think even if you name blue, you can still activate Castle Ardenvale because it costs 2 colorless, so those 2 blue can go to 2 colorless. You can name white on fringe scenarios, but I think blue will be better just because Hall of Storm Giant requires blue, and if you have a lot of mana that's all white, you can probably still use it for blue. But I guess for a 2-color deck, it's not going to matter as much, and we're hoping to get the Lotus Field effect. Mainly, the Sunken Citadel can be used to activate Thespian Stage's ability, so that's also why it's in the deck. So that's our try of the Explorer Lotus. I know it's Azorius, and a lot of people in Azorius plays the Yorion deck, which it's fine, but I do think this is a different strategy. And I want to try it. Explorer is very different from Standard, and I'm not great at either of them, honestly, so I'm going to try out and learn how this deck works. And I think it's got legs. I think. All right, so Explorer is going to be very different, and if we get ripped apart by Thoughtseize, then it is what it is. All right, we're playing against Triple Q. Hello, Triple Q. We got our Lotus Field. We got nothing to combo with the Lotus Field. Can I keep this hand? I like the Lotus Field. It's a Lotus Field deck, so let's go. Do I want to use the Jwari Disruption, though? That's the question, right? Alright, so I guess you're just gonna beat me with these. Ow. What is this, a zombie deck? Well, we gotta get lost. If they want to turn Mutable Life, we can get it to get lost. Otherwise, we're probably gonna feel next turn. Oh, the bat. Oh, they even have one to pay. Oh well, there goes whatever we had planned, right? I'm not gonna get lost anything here, so yeah, you go for it. He can't really target anything important. Probably Teferi. Get lost? Oh, that's interesting. I'm not gonna get lost anything here, so. Restless Anchorage. It's really important. But so is getting a field down. Okay. There's gonna be a lot of damage, that's for sure, but maybe we'll be able to survive this. Oh, they're just gonna come at me. Okay. We're at 10. I mean, this is what happened when you don't get the field combo. Yeah, we got 3 Thespian stage in the deck, and they're all in our hand now. So we're at 10. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 damage on board. 8, 9. 9 damage on board. So we're just going to die to any 1 extra damage. Oh boy. That's exactly how I like to play these games. I got a white mana. Yep. We're gonna die to just 1 damage anywhere. It's not Vigilance, right? So he can't shield me this turn. I didn't miscount, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, no. That is GG. I mean, what can I do? 3 Thespian stage. That's Lotus Field for you. I don't think it's draw dependent as much as that game was, because that was just bad draw. There were arguments that I should have mulliganed that hand because I didn't have activations for the Lotus Field. But the better argument is usually in best of 1 is just to understand what the what the meta is like, because you have to figure out what your opponent's playing. This is way better. However, that looks to be mono red, so gotta be a little bit careful. Den, chick, face, archive. What am I gonna get? I don't want another land. It's gonna be a lot of damage right away in my face. Monster's Rage. Oh yeah. What a monster. Is he not gonna play anything? He's gotta play something, right? Really? Okay, last game 3 I'm just at a loss for words. Last game it was 3 Thespian Field. Now it's 3 Teferi. I keep getting full house. Yeah, I'll take your 2. Play a 3 drop? No. Oh gosh. Interesting. Well, Strict Proctor time. Now it gives us a lot of mana for our Teferi to activate. Pretty important. I mean, the Strict Proctor did his thing. Okay. Is that all? Alright. That's a castle. Do I want to play the castle? Definitely want to draw first. So, let's do that.
Trust me, you'll thank me later. No time for a break.
March. Okay, so since it's March, I want to untap land here. Yes. It's gonna be pretty good. We'll enter. We'll untap 1, 2. Now I can march whatever the hell I want. And if I play something big, I can counter it. If he plays something small, I just have to take it. If he just attacks, do I march it? I think so, right? Do I march this? I mean, it's not dealing that much damage to me. It's the den I want to march because I can't stop it. What does this do? Monstrous Rage. Doesn't really kill Teferi. But I have a lot of Teferi though, so I think the question is, do I care about this attack?
Don't make another move.
Let's let him do his thing. End the festivity. Okay, that's his plan.
Let me know if you're up for round 2.
Let me go on 1. Does he have a lightning strike? He does not. Oh, it's even better. Okay, so remember Teferi? He's back.
Sorry I'm late.
Sorry you
Hurry.
suck. Okay, number 4. How many lands do I want? Let's see, that would give 4. And then I'll have 1 more for March, so I don't want to pay the life, so in fact I'm gonna exile a Teferi probably. I don't think I'm gonna exile my Verdict, right? Found it. I should have untapped the Ardenvale. Oh well. I'm not gonna activate the Ardenvale. It's a very low chance that that's what I need to do, so we will see what happens. This is 3, 4, 5. I have 5 mana, which means I can only Emperor in March. Or I can Jwari in March, but I cannot Emperor March or Jwari. This does do something. Both attack Teferi. No. Not both attack Teferi. Both attack face. We'll block one of them. Do I want to march the other one? No, I'm gonna Verdict next turn, right? No, I can... Am I still gonna Verdict though? If I'm gonna Verdict, this is a waste of a march, right? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I use 4 for Verdict, and then I untap those 4, and then I can have Wandering Emperor. So I think it's fine if I just march the chick here. Alright, save me from some damage. Do I even want a Verdict here? Let's draw a card first. It's very important that I draw a card.
I'm not done.
Let's see. Do I want to... You know, that's interesting. I think I will do this so I can have a blocker. And then I will play my Lotus Field. And I'll sacrifice... I don't want to sacrifice Ardenvale, right? So I'll sacrifice the Glacial Fortress. Now untap these 2 lands. There you go. It's just gonna attack. Just gonna attack my face. I could Emperor him, but I think he's hoping for that. Monstrous Rage. I can no more lies him, make him pay for that, and then I'll Emperor him. It's a lot of cards wasted, huh? I need to get to 8, so he still has 4 mana. What will be his last card, though? That's interesting. But I still think I Emperor him.
Feel the energy of battle, then guide it like water.
I think there was a way to keep
You are not much of
a white and a blue mana open, but the way that the mana value works, I don't think that pan out. Second, Den. Let's draw a card. What are we gonna get here? That is a good land to put down. Do I want the Wandering Emperor, or do I just want to pump this?
Show them how we greet our enemies.
See, we're going to tap our Restless and our... Oh, let's see. Got a lot of No More Lies. It's not gonna play spells, so okay. It's probably gonna turn the Den live, right? That's what I would do. But that's okay, because I can still block it. Where's the 1/1 going? Let's see. 1 second. Or quick. Yeah, that works. Okay, that was 1 game under our belt, 1 game that we lost. Let's see what happens next. We don't have a field, but we got the Hollow Fountain. So I guess this is better keep than the other one. The opponent goes first though, that's never fun. And it's a point. It's gonna be Thalia time? Copper Code. Almost Thalia. And we are going to try to counter the next card, I guess. Add a line. Know the line. Double Proctor. That's annoying. Enters the battlefield. Does he have anything else? Another lieutenant. Huh? Probably take out the copper code. That board's scary. What is going on? Just full houses every day. Yeah. Alright, we're probably going to lose this game because we get full house every day. And Memory Deluge is going to have to get us a 4-white or we lose, right? Just have lands. That might be good for us. Memory Deluge. I can't counter his thing, but they should have a lot of removal. That was awful. Just awful. Okay, I can't counter that, so exile Strict Proctor. Get rid of your that Aspirant is very annoying. But I guess we'll kill that first. Brave the elements. Do I not have... I need 2 blue and a white. Oh my god. Alright, well, let's get rid of that anyways. Just gonna get card draw. Oh yeah. Never didn't have it. Look at the fact that the Lotus Field land has less land than they do. This is just... I know we dropped a Teferi. Why not? Why not? Let's go. There are 25 lands in the deck, by the way, and I guess none of that mattered. You want to pay? I guess you can pay for all of them. Can't attack with it. So attack with a 1/3. I no block you. There's Teferi. Good old Teferi Rary.
I'm known for my excellent timing.
Can I draw something not dumb? No, I cannot. And no attacks. Warden. Everything's gonna get big. I see where the attack's going, because Teferi's not dying this turn. He's just going face. If he's just going face, I'll block one of you. What can I draw? Please! Please! something good.
Hurry.
Oh. Okay. That's good. That is very, very useful for me. Sorry, opponent. Looks like you're gonna have to eat some humble pie. Humble pie. I mean, okay, let's not BM him. Exile all creatures. That's it. Indestructible. Good job. Thalia. Nice top deck. Best top deck you could have gotten. Okay, so I think I can still Discontinuity, right? I'm gonna name blue here. Should have draw a card first. Always should draw a card first. Strict Proctor. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means I cannot play my Strict Proctor. Wait, what does these do? +1, +1, +1, +1. I mean, I still have a Hall. Aspiring. I can stop the whirl from happening. Let's do that. Look, it's my turn. Alright.
Hurry.
Auto Aura. It's also very good. Should have surveilled first, but that's fine. Sorcery speed deck. Meet instant speed stuff. Untap. Untap. I can actually channel this. Dauntless Bodyguard. Okay, I can't counter that. Good job. Would you like to attack? I have a Hall of Storm Giant, so I hope you understand what that attack means. Sure. In the face? GG! Haha! Mono white deck. Learn how to play the game. Don't even look at my land. I mean, come on. It's right there. They even like isolated it for you so you can see it. Alright, Lotus Field. Does the field thing, even though we had very bad draws the last game. We had pretty good draw that middle game, but overall, I would say this is a very fun deck. I love Lotus Field decks. It's just, you know, blue eye control with all the mana, well, all the extra mana you can wish for. That's what makes it fun. Alright, this is a very good deck. I would recommend it. We never even got the Shark Typhoon thing to trigger, but just farewelling a giant white board is fun for me. Alright, the Supreme Verdict also is something questionable because you saw that they had like Donna's bodyguards to protect the whole board, right? And the counter spells are a little bit iffy just because they have Cavern now in Explorer as well. Normalize is really not for human decks or against any sort of creature decks. Normalize is more for No More Lies is more for those combo decks where they want to put things in a graveyard. Against human decks, of course, the Farewell and the Supreme Verdict is gonna hurt a lot. The Discontinuity is something that they cannot stop. Landing Teferi is very important, and what's even better is something that I didn't expect, and that is Strict Proctor. Strict Proctor actually, well, obviously it helps us with the Lotus Field combo, but it locks down a lot of their ETB effects. So if they want to actually have those ETB effects, they have to be flooded for those mana to be used. And we saw that last game. Our opponent was a little bit flooded, but because of that, they didn't have a lot of creatures to hit us with, and we were surviving on the edge, right? We were at 4, and we even lose one of our March just because they had a protection spell. So yeah, that was the whole deck. That was the whole gameplay. I would say it was pretty fun to play. It was a good game. That's really all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.